Hey, what's up? This is Scott with Level Up Tuts, and today we're going to continue talking about panels everywhere in relation to Omega 4. And in the last video, we basically just got our layout working. It was sort of a catch-all. Every single page on our site is going to be using this layout. And you notice that we turn on the logo in the search bar, but now we need to sort of put our page back together. And it's actually really easy to do that. And remember, this is panels anywhere, so this is not like our main content. This is the page, right? So we're in our default layout. If we came to structure, panels, and then default site template, you could also click edit. That's where I am. So this is the basic sidebar layout that we created. And if we click around here, you can sort of see these menus that we've been on before. If you're not familiar with panels, it is. And like I tried to stress in the last video, this isn't about panels, it's more about using Omega in panels. So if you don't recognize this stuff, don't worry, just sort of click through, get yourself familiarized with your stuff. And then once it's working, take some time to experiment, because I feel like that's the best way to truly understand some of this stuff. And so we have basically our layout here that we're using is the sidebar, and our content. So in the content area, let's click this little gear here. Let's add a content, and we're going to add the node. Actually, let's do page elements, and this is going to be page content. So all the stuff that would normally go in our main content is going to be in this little block here. What's cool about this is this allows us to basically it allows us to use a panel for this main page content already within here, and then we can further dictate how that stuff is output. So now in footer, we can add another, and let's just add something stupid like the powered by Drupal. And it's not stupid, but it's just insignificant. Okay. I didn't mean to belittle the powered by Drupal. Cool. So if you'll notice on the home page where we didn't have any content, we just have the powered by Drupal, nothing else is sort of there. But on our test page, wow, we have our test page 1 title along with the text itself and then the powered by Drupal. What's cool is that when we approach this not logged in, I have no idea what's going on here. Sorry, I'm using there we go. You can see that this lines up perfectly, and it's exactly what we had before. The search bar is absent, probably because permissions by default are set up that way, but pretty cool. And we also had some sort of main navigation, if you remember. So let's come to this page for our site template, and in the first sidebar, let's click this. We can add content, and let's add the, let's go to menus. Let's just click main menu. Okay, and now let's update and save. Here's our page. It's back to what we had before. Perfect, all good. And of course, because it's using our layout code, nice and responsive, just like we had it doing the exact same stuff it was doing before. Perfect. So now how do we show a different page layout for the home page, right? Well, we can do this in our default site template by adding a new variant, and let's say add a variant, and let's just going to be home page, and this is also going to be a panel, but we need selection rules. So let's check this selection rules and create variant. And now we want to say if this is notice how we can say this is the front page just in this drop down here, and let's click add. And we don't want to check this reverse box because we want to say if it's the front page, use this template. Okay, all criteria must pass. Sure, we only have one, so it doesn't matter. Let's click continue, and let's say Omega page layouts. We're going to select home. Let's click continue, and again, let's disable all Drupal blocks and regions. Now let's click continue once more. And now we have this just like last time. And you know, we could do things where we're creating a mini panel for the header and footer and stuff like that. And in fact, we should probably do that. But for now, let's take this and let's say, again, we want to have these page elements. We want to have the site logo, and maybe just to have it be a little bit different in the content, we can put the user profile for the currently logged in user, just so we can definitely confirm that besides the layout change that this is using a different layout. So let's click create variant. Okay, now the variant's been created, and now update and save it. So now you'll notice we have basic sidebar and layout and home page. But if you were to come to our home page and refresh, you're still going to be getting this this 2-column layout, this non-front page layout. And that's actually because the way these things are evaluated here, our variants, it's sort of like an if statement. So even though this one's looking for the home page, it's going to get all of these ones in the basic sidebar, see that there's no special circumstance to display this one, and it's just going to display it. So what we need to do is up top here on the right, reorder variants. Now we want to put home page on the top, update and save. Now it's going to act like an if statement. It's going to say, are we on the home page? If yes, then show this home page layout. If not, then just show this sidebar layout. So now on the home page, we have this layout. It's showing my user account information. Remember, for 1 month and 3 weeks. That's when we started this course. And now if we're on this test page, beautiful, we still have this layout. So now here we're using both of our layouts, and it's within panels and panels everywhere. And if we wanted to do some more stuff in panels, it's pretty much just like how you used panels before. If we go to structure, panels, you could create a new panel page and you know, have everything within there, but the layout itself is going to be determined by the panels everywhere, and you can create your Omega layouts based on that. So as always, this is Scott with Level Up Tuts. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a comment in the video below. Let us know on Twitter or Facebook or anything what you're thinking. I hope this is helpful. We have a layout now switching with panels and panels everywhere, and that is pretty fantastic. So as always, this is Scott with Level Up Tuts, and thanks for watching. Bye.